really took me 2 years to accomplish that. But the Bank of America, at the time I got this property, the Bank of America was the main tenant. They were the original tenant. This 99-year lease said that the original tenant was going to always be liable, but he could freely assign it to anybody else. So he could assign it to John Doe. John Doe could assign it to Katie Smith. Katie Smith could assign it to Wilma Johnson. And although Wilma Johnson was the tenant in due course, if she didn't pay, then the Bank of America had, not the Bank of America, but in those days, the Citizens Bank had to pay. Well, Citizens Bank was bought by Pan American Bank, which was bought by the North Carolina National Bank, which became Nations Bank, which became the Bank of America. So actually, when I bought this piece, the Bank of America had paid the seller that sold to me a bunch of money to get off of that piece of the lease. They did that. They paid him a lot of money because they didn't want to be beholden to Leonard Marks. So when I bought it, I bought the fee, and the tenant I had was Leonard Marks. And the Bank of America wasn't required to back me up. But the Bank of America was required to back up these three pieces, and still is. So the Bank of America is the primary tenant on those three pieces, and they're right now paying $26,000 a month for that land. Roughly 2 or 3 times what you would pay if you were paying a normal rent, leasehold rent on that property. And the reason for it is, of course, this is now 2/3 of a century old, this deal, and it had an annual CPI escalator in it. I mean, the original rent was like $10,000 a year, or $2,000. No, it wasn't $10,000 a year. It might have been $1,500 a year. But the last 60-odd years included the Carter administration, when the CPI got as high as 17%. So today, the rent on the three pieces that are number 7 amounts to $26,000 a month. Just a lot of money. What I'm going to try to do is put this whole block together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 I get from Gallup. I will go to the Bank of America during my due diligence and make whatever deal I can make, but my guess is that I will pay less than $100 per parking space for the land at number 7. The Bank of America has been paying diligently on this land for the last, umpty-ump years. And for the last 12 years, they've gotten no income at all, virtually no income at all from it, because although they made a deal with Gallup, he defaulted on the deal. And, I mean, he paid them, his deal with them was he'd pay them $4,000 a month rent for the first year, and then he would take over all of their obligations. Well, all of their obligations consist of $26,000 a month rent plus the taxes on the whole property, the real estate taxes. And so he paid them the first year, and then he stopped paying them. That was 3 years ago, so he owes them 3 years' worth of rent. This is like a bunch of money. $26,000, did I say a year? $26,000 a month for 3 years is how much money? How much? $936,000 plus about, I don't know, $200,000 worth of taxes. Over $1 million.